Welcome to our YouTube channel, Cyber Cloud. Today we will show you how to create Amazon ElastiCache. In ElastiCache we will create a Redis cluster. For that, need to go to the services. In services, please select ElastiCache. After selecting ElastiCache, we will choose the cluster engine. Here we have two options. One is Redis, one is Memcached. We will use Redis here. We have two options for the location. We will choose Amazon Cloud and we will give the name testing. Description we can write YouTube video. Then we are choosing the engine version which we are choosing as a latest. In case if the version is changed, we can modify to the latest one. The default port is 6379. We will keep it as the same. Parameter group will be the same, default Redis 6.x, and we want to enable the cluster mode. For that we select, and this will automatically select here also. Node type currently we will choose the smallest one, cache T2 micro. Save. Multi-AZ we can enable, and we don't for the multi-availability zone. We are disabling this one because right now we don't need. We can create a new subnet, and also we can choose a subnet. We will choose by default because before we have created this one. There is no preferences for the slots and availability zone. No preferences. Security, we can select the default security and encryption at rest and encryption in transit. Right now we are not choosing anyone. And we enable the automatic backup. For us currently no need. And maintenance window, no preference. After that we will press the create button. Once our cluster has created, then we need to go to the dashboard, ElastiCache. Here you can see our cluster has created Redis. Cluster name is testing as we have stated, and it has one node and the node type is T2 micro. Here the things we need to see is the details about the cluster. Here this is the configuration endpoint, the engine version, availability zone and number of nodes. Security group is by default that we have choose, and other options we didn't enable like backup and maintenance window. And there is no multi-AZ. Multi-availability zone is also disabled. So this inside we can go and check this is the node. We can also modify our cluster. In modification, we need to select our cluster action and modify. In modify, it is giving option uh, to change the parameters group, and also we can increase the node type. We can select a different node type and we will press the modify. Then it will be modify the cluster. After that, we can add node to the cluster. To add node to the cluster, we need to open the cluster. In the cluster here we can add the node. Let's suppose we want to add one node. Then we can press 1 and add. Simply it will add. And if we press 0, then it will not accept. And if we want to delete our cluster, for that we need to go to the testing, the cluster name, it is cluster name, delete, and we will press the delete and it will delete completely. Thank you.